Are you fed up of missing out on all those winning trades whilst you're at work?
You're goddamn right.
Well, if so, here are 3 tips to help avoid that. To start, maybe don't pick a trading strategy that requires you to be sat at your screens all day, okay? If you do not have that much time to start, there's no point choosing a trading strategy that's literally going to require you to stare at the screens all day. Because if you're choosing a strategy like that, odds are there's going to be a lot of entries, which means if you don't have the time for that, you're going to miss a lot of entries, which means you will throw your edge out, you won't have an edge over the market. Now, I know at the moment using the 5-minute chart, using the 1-minute chart, that's in fashion, that's the in thing at the moment, and everyone's doing it. However, you don't need to do that to start. Maybe further down the line when you're a full-time trader, you got the prop firm, you have a lot more time, yeah, great, you can maybe drop down to those lower time frames, and even then you don't have to. So for now, just make sure you choose a higher time frame driven trading strategy, and I promise you can still make enough money from this. You can still make enough percentage to pass the prop firms to eventually guide you to those lower time frames if that is what you really want. A lot of people, just because they jump straight on into trading from the socials, they just see the 1 minute and the 5 minute and all those lower time frames straight away, and they just assume that is the only way you're gonna make money is from these. When no, if you just come over to the hour, come over to the hour chart here, and you see this, I'm not gonna dive too much into the technicals, but look, if you've got this, let's say you've got a double top up here, you're trading support resistance, whatever the thing, I'm just gonna draw this trend line on here, right? This is the 1 hour chart. Let's say that you plotted this in here and you said that when price hits this level, you would take a trade and you would just play it down to the last low being here. You see, you would have known about this high all the way over here, and that was on the 1st of May. Eventually price hit it on the 4th of May. So instead of having to constantly be at the charts to make sure you don't miss a trade, all you could have done is plot that level and set your entry order straight away. You can literally have a tight stop loss on that. Let's just go for 30, and you can see we've got 4% down to the bottom. Okay, that's halfway to most of your prop firms. And not only do you have this key level up here, you also have this pattern here. And now this pattern here is a pattern that pretty much most traders trade. They just change it to different names, different slight variations of it. You can see how price drops down. We've got the low here that forms, breaks below, pushes back up, and then we've got the top here. I just call it an M pattern because why not? It looks like an M. But you can see as soon as this low's formed here, you can plot this high on up here like this. And when was this? This was the 5th of May, and this ended up taking on the Monday. So again, on the Friday, you can literally see you have that entry. Again, it doesn't matter if you're at work, you can literally open your phone at work, see, okay, I've got to take the high, set the order, leave it. You don't need to constantly be at your phone making sure you catch that entry. And again, if I just put the risk reward tool on, just so you can see, gauge the amount of profit you can still make. Down to the low is 2%, and let's say we just go for a 25 pip stop loss, which is reasonable, that's 4.4%. Just these 2 trades could pass most prop firms' profit targets. So did you need to use the lower time frames? No. Did you need to be stressed out because you don't have enough time on the charts? No. So make sure you take advantage of the higher time frame strategies. Tip 2 is to make sure you're planning and forecasting out all of your trades. So before you go to bed, what you want to do is hop on the charts just for 10 minutes and just check, are there any trades that will be ready soon? And are there any levels that you need to set alerts on? Again, another little tip, make sure you're utilizing your alerts. Okay, you don't again want to be in work checking your phone all the time. Just have the alert set so you don't even need to do anything unless an alert is hit. But also in the morning, you want to be doing another session in case anything has changed from the night before, which of course it would have. If you have work early, you're just gonna have to get up that little bit earlier. Just give yourself 10 minutes just to check the charts. And all you want to be doing is forecasting out any scenarios where you may take a trade. Because what you do not want to happen, right? You don't want to be in work and your alert hits and you're like, okay, fuck, what do I actually do now? I don't know what I'm actually meant to do. I think I should do this, I don't know, should I do? No, you don't want that to happen, because what's going to happen, you're going to be susceptible to making a lot of trading mistakes if you haven't planned before, and you're just going to mess up a lot of your trading. So what you want to do, let's use this double top and that continuation pattern quickly before. Let's say that we were going to bed, like here, whatever, we had a nice, a nice late night at 4 o'clock in the morning. But let's say we were going to bed, what you would want to do is like use the pen tool and just say, okay, if price hits this, I will take the trade. And if it was the morning, if price hits this, I will take the trade. Set the alert on. For any of you that don't know how to set alert, just click it and you press this little clock up here. Oh, sorry, it's not available in replay mode, but if you just click on that alarm clock, then yeah, it will set an alert for you. So that when you're at work, because you forecasted this out and you know in your mind what you're gonna do, as soon as that alert goes off, boom, you can take the trade. And then also what you want to be doing is making sure you're forecasting the trades after, so that if price comes up here, you could have forecasted, okay, price push down, make that M pattern and then drop, or however else you may trade. If you like SMC, price come down, pull back to like premium or discount, whatever it is, pull back to an order block and then drop. But you want to make sure whatever strategy you're trading, just plan it out so that you know in your mind exactly what to do when that scenario happens, because you don't want to be doing it at work, because you're going to be doing it on your phone and it's just a lot harder to analyze on your phone. It's going to get annoying, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. And tip 3, and it goes slightly hand in hand with your forecasting, is the fact that you need to have full belief in the trading system you are using. Okay, because there's no point doing all this forecasting where you're planning out all the scenarios that are in your plan if you don't actually trust them. Because otherwise what's going to happen is when your alert goes off and you open your phone, you're still going to be stuck in that trap of, oh, like, shit, should I take it, shouldn't I take it, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll watch this one and see how the next one plays out, or maybe I'll miss this one, and what's going to happen, you're just going to be stuck in that constantly. So you need to have that full belief in your system so that when the alert goes off, boom, take the trade just like that. Okay, and the only way you can gain full belief in your system is to properly go and back test your trading strategy and make sure you have enough data to prove to yourself that the system you are using actually works. Otherwise, you're going to make so many trading mistakes, you're going to miss so many trades, you're going to overtrade, you'll undertrade, you won't manage your trades properly, and that will all be down to the fact that you don't trust the system you are actually using. So you need to make sure you have full belief in that system, otherwise, yeah, you're going to have a bad time.